double angle formula for any angles A, we have three different type of formula. The first one is for sine 2A, and next one is cos 2A, and the last one is for tangent 2A. But from the formula, we notice that sine 2A is 2 sine A cos A. Tangent 2A only got one formula, which is 2 tangent A over 1 minus tangent square A. But for cos 2A, we have three different formulas. The first one is cos square A minus sine square A. Second one is 2 cos square A minus 1. And then the last one is 1 minus 2 sine square A. So we have to choose which one is the best formula depending on the information that we get from the question. So let's take a look at example 8. We are given cos A equals to 3 over 2. Find the value of cos 2A. So by looking at the three formulas, so 1, 2, 3, the question only gives you cos A. For the first formula, you need to have both cos and sine. And the third formula, you need to have sine A. So the most suitable formula for this one is the second one, which is 2 cos square A minus 1. Okay, let's substitute the formula. So cos square A is basically the same as cos A square. So substitute the value, so 3 over 2 square minus 1. And we should get the answer of 1 over 2.
Example 9. If tangent theta equals to 3 over 4, with theta is an acute angle, find the exact value for tangent to theta. So using the formula, we know that tangent to theta to be 2 tangent theta over 1 minus tangent squared theta. So we know that this is an acute angle, so it should be in the first quadrant. Okay, so here you have the theta. So tangent tua, so 3, 4, 5. Okay, substitute to tangent theta is 3 over 4 over 1 minus 3 over 4 bracket squared. Okay, so the answer to be 24 over 7. Okay, tangent for theta, that is tangent 2 times 2 theta. So that will be 2 tangent 2 theta over 1 minus tangent squared 2 theta. So you just need to use the value you found in A. So that will be 24 over 7 over 1 minus 24 over 7 bracket squared, and the answer is negative 336 over 527.
Example 10. Without using calculator, you have to find the exact value of 2 sine 22.5 cos 22.5. So first, we're going to substitute 22.5 as our theta. So we have the double angle of 2 sine theta cos theta equals to sine 2 theta. Substitute theta as 22.5, we will get 2 sine 22.5 cos 22.5, which is equal to sine 2 times 22.5. So 2 times 22.5 is basically 45. And from the table from previous, we get the values of sine 45 as 13 over 2.
Example 10, part B, 1 minus 2 sine squared 75. So we have this to be equal to cos, okay, 2 of 75. So we have this to be cos of 150. So 150 in the second quadrant. So this is 30. So add sugar to coffee. So that will be negative cos 30, because in the second quadrant only sign is positive. So cos will be negative. So the answer should be negative 3 over 2.
The formulas, basically the formula is similar as a double angle, but the difference is only on the angle. Alright, the sine A. We have here 2 sine A over 2 cos A over 2. And for tangent A, we have formula of 2 tangent A over 2 over 1 minus tangent square A over 2. But similar to double angle, only cos got 3 different formula. Alright, so which one to choose from? It depends on what type of information that you have in the question. You must choose carefully when it comes to cos A. Example 12. Given that sine A equals to negative 8 over 17 and cos B equals to 3 over 5, where A and B are in the same quadrant, find the following without using calculator. We're going to discuss part A only in this video. So first, we have to figure out which quadrant that actually satisfy both conditions of sine negative and cos positive. There's only one quadrant, which is quadrant 4. So first, we need to draw two triangles in quadrant 4 for A and B. So sine A is negative 8 over 17 and cos B is 3 over 5. So from Pythagoras theorem, we're going to get the values of 15 over here and negative 4 over here. So let's list down the value that we have. So the question actually gives you sine A only. But from the triangle, you can get cos A, which is 15 over 17. For B, we were given cos B equals to 3 over 5. But we can figure out the values of sine B, which is negative 4 over 5. We don't need to find tangent A and tangent B because the question didn't ask for it. So to figure out the values of cos A over 2, we need to use half angle. So to find cos A over 2, we have to choose from 3 different formulas. And the most suitable formula for this one is 2 cos square A over 2 minus 1. Let's substitute cos A, which is 15 over 17. Okay, so in order to find cos A over 2, we need to make sure cos square A over 2 becomes the subject matter. So move negative 1 to the left hand side and it becomes 32 over 17. Divide both sides by 2 to get 16 over 17, and in order to get cos A over 2, we need to square root both sides. It becomes plus minus 16 over 17. And when we simplify, it becomes plus minus 4 over 17. Okay, let's think now. Right? Okay, so you have two different values for cos A over 2. So we start off, our A is from 270 to 360, which is in the fourth quadrant. Now, the angle has become A over 2. So we halve it to 135 to 180, which is in quadrant 2. So in second quadrant, A, S, T, C. In the second quadrant, on this side will be positive. So our cos will be negative. So that's why we're going to take the final answer of negative 4 over 17.
Example 12, part B, we have sine A over 2. So using sine A, the half angle, sine A is 2 sine of A over 2 cos A over 2. So we are using this. So we found earlier that we want to find sine A over 2. So sine A is negative 8 over 17. So we have here 2 sine a over 2. Cos a over 2 is negative 4 over 17. So rearrange and simplify. So we have sine a over 2 equal to 1 over 17. Okay, so when you bring this part, you divide with this. So you divide. So this is what you will get. Right, example 13, verify the identity tangent a over 2 equal to 1 minus cos a over sine a. So we will start off with left hand side. So left hand side is tangent a over 2. Okay, so we know that tangent is sine a over 2 over cos a over 2. Okay, and then if you look here, we have 1 minus cos a. So let's say if I multiply another with 2 sine. So let's say okay, I'll write it again. So sine a over 2 over cos a over 2, and then we multiply with numerator and denominator. 2 sine of a over 2. Here also 2 sine of a over 2. So we end up with 2 sine squared a over 2 over 2 sine a over 2 cos a over 2. Okay, so sine 2 sine squared a over 2 is actually 1 minus cos a. So denominator is sine a. Okay, so that is the right hand side, hence verified.